Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here, Midday Money on a Sunday, NFL Sunday. And we'll get to your free pick winners in the show. They're already streaming up here. Yesterday, what did we do? 4-3 college basketball. We are 60-39, 60% college basketball in the video. We hit Cal. We go 3-1 in our video yesterday, right? Cal cashes late, so that is 84-69, right around 55% for college football, and NFL 54-46, again 55%. And I don't know, folks, if you're complaining about 55%, you're definitely a newbie to the business, and I shouldn't say the business, definitely a new gambler if you think 55% is garbage when you put out 100-something games. You're, like I said before, over a decade, I'm in the 55% range, thousands of picks in NFL, over 1,000. So I think I'm pretty decent at it. And listen, you'll see. Bet long enough, folks, you'll see 55% is pretty darn good. So let's get right to the picks today. What am I going to say? College basketball has been red hot for me. On a side note there. So I'm 71% the last 7 days in college basketball, just absolutely crushing it. And it's doing well in the video here. So here we go. We'll take Richmond today +2. Wolford, I'm going to lay it with Wolford there 13. I know it's a big number. It's a big number. And part of me is like, maybe a little Kennesaw action here versus Wolford. I'm going over it. I'm like, because this is, it's kind of close to my number, but I'm like, you know what? This Kennesaw team, believe it or not, like the coach is, his brother was like Sharif Abdul Rahim. Remember him back in the day? It's pretty decent. As a NBAer, but this guy is a coach. He's like 6-47. I was thought about taking Kennesaw, but 6-47 head coach. You know what? I'm not buying it. I don't care even if I'm getting 2 touchdowns. Give me Wolford. K-State under. I think this could be an ugly game here with Kansas State. That's the way they play. I'm just looking at it on my sheet here. I'm trying to find it. Versus Wichita. Wichita's a team, again, plays some ugly basketball. So I think 128 is a good number. Short of overtime, this is going to be like a first one to 60 wins, like 65-60. I'm thinking under the total here. Penn State, again, Ohio State. We liked them against Duke, right? Well, you beat Duke, and now you're hitting the road. Penn State's going to bring this game to a crawl. So I'll take the 5 points here. I'm sure everybody would been Ohio State because they just beat Duke, and that's the way people think. They're tiny little heads, tiny little brains. NFL, listen, it's right there for you. You see what I'm thinking today with these dogs. You want to sprinkle money line on a bunch of these? Do hedges? I don't know what you bet. $50, 25 and 25 instead of just 50 across the board. I think some of these teams are going to win. I think the public's going to get buried again today because they're going to think it's easy money, and you're going to, hey, let's just take Arizona, tease it down to a pick 'em. Let's do it. Let's tease the Minnesota down. Let's tease the Eagles down. First of all, who are the Dolphins to be laying points to anybody? I know the Giants got backup quarterback. I do not care. I like it more. Backup quarterback. Let's go. Jets versus backup quarterback. Let's go. And Minshew, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll take the Eagles here, but I think this will probably be an overplay. I think the Jets are in this one. Again, Bears, everybody's going to be on Arizona. Oh, Kyler Murray's back. Okay. Whatever. Give me the Bears. This is probably what I'm least excited about because it's 7.5. You know me. I get the 7.5. I'm not buying that 7.5. I think it's they're trying to entice you into the Bears. So I'd rather have an 8. And then I feel better about that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And the Lions. Washington, I think. Again, everybody saw the Raiders on Thanksgiving. Oh, my goodness, the Raiders. Whatever. And Pitt, give me the ugly Steelers. That team's – I said this – I said not that the league's fixed. And people said, oh, it's – dude, how is Pittsburgh even competitive with this joke of a team? It's terrible. It's terrible. But it is, it is what it is. It is what it is. And so those are the picks today. Hopefully we continue our winning ways in the video here for everybody. And I'm just putting the games up in the chat. And let's come to comments and say hello to everyone. Tyreek, first one in, top of the morning to you. How are you today? Dave's in the house. I like the Cardinals -7 and KC. Again, I'm on the other side of that. I think everybody's going to bet the Cardinals. Murray's back. I get it. Nagy's garbage. I get it. I can't just pick and choose one ugly dog today to throw in the video. So we're going all ugly. Ugly. And KC Chiefs, This is a spot, and the line I think was coming down, money coming in a little bit. It's what, 9.5 here on Denver. I'm sure the sharpers are going to be on Denver here. For Kansas City, it is just tough to go against Andy Reid and Denver. Do you think? And here's the thing with Kansas City. Defense has improved lately, right? It was terrible at the beginning of the year. Has improved. Well, shut down Dallas offense. Say what they want. Dallas does lay some eggs. We know this. But still explosive offense. And Denver defense, Kansas City defense has improved last couple weeks, and Denver offense isn't something I'm really scared of. But push comes to fun stuff here. Is it Mahomes outplaying Bridgewater, and is it going to be a 17-10 game, or is it going to be a 27-10 game? Right? That's what you look at this game as. Richard B, hit the like button. Thank you very much. Michael Blender, good morning to you. Love Penn State there. Right, seriously. Everyone's going to be grabbing some Buckeye money, right? So, oh, my goodness. They beat Duke. How is there? Good morning to you. Only 5. Oh, I'm sorry. I just jumped on the YouTube to see if it was rolling, right? It's only 5 points. How do you not like Ohio State? I mean, you could hear it. You could just hear. I hear it in my head. And I don't need medication for the voices in my head because it's just Joe Public saying ridiculous things in my head. Rob Franklin. Dry your eyes. No Packers today. Got a bye week today, the Packers? 7-point tees. Bengals, Chiefs, and Rams. Listen, Mike, that looks good to me, right? Cincy plus money at home. Let's go. The Chargers are a wacky team. Back-to-back road games come out of Denver. They didn't play good. The Bengal talk, okay, they're in off a big win. I understand. And as I said, I had Bengals last week. This is a different kind of team. And again, the coach isn't a guy I love. And let's be honest, the Charger guy isn't somebody I'm falling in love with either as head coach. But the Bengal team, I think they're not going to lay the egg that people think that, because that is the thinking here, right? They lay the egg after a big win, and here come the Chargers. I don't know. The Charger defense has not impressed me, and not on the road. What's the weather like in Cincy today? Is it 30s, 40s? I mean, this is the Chargers. This is California Chargers. And I always make those things like, oh, it's, when the SEC teams would come up to play Big Ten teams in football or whatever, any South teams. Listen, there is the old warm-blooded. You're like down south, it's hot all the time. It's different. Like my daughter was saying, like, oh, everybody here saying it's so cold. It's like 60 degrees or more, 50 degrees. The kids are wearing like jackets. Kids go to school in shorts and T-shirts. Like cold. Maybe we're still northern people, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm not loving the Chargers out of Denver into Cincy versus with no defense. Like the Charger defense is like Chiefs -2. At 2-10, this is a game. If you like Kansas City, you think that they're kind of putting a little thing together here. And again, they haven't covered. We know their ATS numbers, right? But the defense has improved. That's a fact. And the Denver offense, is that something you think is going to be able to keep going here? Is the Chiefs offense that bad where it's going to be if you like the Chiefs -2, you're thinking, again, this is just for the teaser part of it. But if you like the Chiefs today -10, you're thinking Chiefs are going to score, this game's going to be a 27-10 type game, right? I mean, or if you like Denver, you think it's going to be a 17-10 game. I said that. That's, it's whatever your mindset thinks. You can look at the numbers and interpret them any way you want. 2.5 at home, you think field goal? Yeah, that should be an easy game there on the teaser. And the Rams. This team, what happened? Remember, this team was supposed to be the best team ever? Super Bowl bound Rams? I don't know if they're the best team in their own division right now. Arizona's playing good. And I'll tell you what, how are you going to sleep on San Fran if the Rams lay a little like today? I mean, if you're not winning by double digits today against the Jags and Urban Meyer and this offense that's scoring 10 points a game, 11 points a game, whatever the heck they're doing, they got to rethink some things because they got a lot of money invested and not all, they are all in for a Super Bowl run. And it looks like a toilet bowl run right now. Rain coming in, Chicago, under team total Arizona 25. I like it. Cold. I was going to say November football because it's rain, but it's December. You think it'd be snow, but nice. Nasty weather. We like it, Groovy. We like it. Pine Bluff Llama's in house. Chris, what do you say, fella? Good to see you. I appreciate you coming all the time. You know that. Thank you. Bears 7.5 looks good, especially with the weather. Murray will probably be a little. You'd think he'd be a little rusty, right? I mean, again, these are pro. We say this all the time, right? They're pros back to back. You're tired, this and that. You're banged. You know what? It is. These guys have been playing football their entire lives. You're banged up. I mean, everybody's banged up, dude. You're over 30. You wake up sometimes aching if you played any athletics in your life. But again, weather, game speed, like that stuff is real. Game speed is real. And also, we have everybody going to want to bet Arizona. Jets +7. Still like it at 5. I agree with you. I still like it at 5. Big X. Big X, you'll appreciate this. You'll appreciate it. Hold on a second, Big X. It's Taylor Hand, baby. Got the jersey, representing Jersey today. Thoughts on Cal, Utah. I want to take Cal. I know they have not been good on the road, but Utah is injured, and 9 points is a lot to conference. Yeah, you know, this is a game I looked at in college hoops. I'm like, man, 9 points, because it was 7.5. Then it was 8. Now it's up to 9. I want to take Cal here, believe it or not. And you got to love that we're getting nice conference play here in December. Although, I don't know. So, I've been hitting pretty good with non-conference action. But here's a spot. I want to take Cal. And usually an under 2 in this spot. Because Cal had been – you get some ugly games in the Pac-12 for sure. For sure. So I was looking at maybe the under in this one. I don't know. What is it now? I'm on the matchup page. I don't even know. But, yeah, I want to take a little Cal here because I think the line's getting a little out of hand. Cal did beat Oregon State. They beat Fresno. Lost a tough one to the Hall. I mean, all right, you got blew out by Florida. No shame in that. Florida's a pretty darn good team. So, there's a lot. I might actually add this to my premium plays today. I got six primos up on the sites, of which, speaking of college basketball, and I say it's all the time about shopping around for lines, folks, right? So, I was just going through like last 7 days on the 2 main sites I put. Well, Picks Parlays doing free picks page. I got another site I'm on with a bunch of affiliates. So one site I'm on 59 and 28, and this site 55 and 26. So a little bit of a swing. For the season, 150 and 129 on the other network, 141 and 127 with winning free picks. I mean, 9 wins, and I got 2 more losses on the other site. But that's the difference between a win and a push is, that's 10 games right there. When I could have had 8 more wins or a push or whatever. I mean, it matters. College basketball, holy heck, it matters. When we're hitting days where we're not winning a bunch, we're having to lose small lose days, stuff like that. When your team's not covering by a point or a half point, they add up. And here we are. It's a month into the season, and it's already 9 wins. 7 net because they got 2 losses more. But it adds, folks, have more than one place to put your bets in at. You find different lines all over the place. And these sites, it's not like there's just I have one thing to pick from. They have multiple 5, 6, 7 games I could pick from, different lines. And so between 2 sites and probably 15 books, 8 games, 8 wins. So, I mean, shop around. If you want to make money, you better shop around because it adds up. I said this last year in college basketball. I said it even the NBA. Have different outs. Cal +9, a lot of injuries. Yeah, I don't understand why it's 9. Like, is Cal only playing 4 guys today? Why is this line going up? People just bet Utah. I don't understand it. Don't understand it one bit. I'm honest. I might be adding Cal. What time's this game? It's at 5 o'clock. I'll have time to do it after the show. Up to 9. I do not understand it. I do not understand taking Cal. Under Ravens, under Jags, Colts. So Pitt and Baltimore under. Why wouldn't we? Baltimore's probably going to run the ball. Pitt's terrible. Granted, the Ravens have a little better offense. Maybe. Why do I just think this is like a 2016 type game? So I'd go under there. Under Jags. Why? The Jags scoring. They're scoring 10 points a game. Rams haven't been great. I get it. But how about you've lost, what, 3 in a row? You think you're going to come home and play and be like, let's put in a good effort. If you're not putting in a good effort here, this is how. If you want to bet the Rams, today's the day, right? They're only, 12 points? I mean, okay, double digits, whatever you're laying against Jacksonville here. This is the game that if you're not getting right today with the Rams, this is where you just avoid the Rams the rest of the year. Be like, I'm not really getting them. Maybe you find them as like a little dog somewhere. I don't know how if you bet them today and they do not cover and win this one by 14, 15, 17 points, how can you get back on this Ram team from what they were? They've just completely collapsed. So under, yeah, because even if they're running it up, this game could still be 33-10, still an under, 33-13. So I don't think the Jags are scoring more than 14 points. Colts, who's QBing for the Texans? Is it Tyrod? Is Tyrod in there? I want to take the Texans. I thought about taking the Texans today, and I'm like, the Colts should have won against the Tampa. I had the Colts last week at 3.5. I'm thinking I'm sitting pretty. At worst, I'll lose by half if it's a field goal or 1 point game. Be close one, I'll still get to cover. You turn the they have like 4 or 5 turnovers. Like they turn the ball over, terrible. And usually when teams play bad like that, and that's what I do for hockey too. Like if I see a team play horrible, a lot of turnovers, the next game they come out. Baseball team comes out and chokes away a bunch of errors. I think next game they're going to come out and be good. Hockey team comes out and gets that shot like 55-15. I think the next game they're going to come out and be aggressive. So this is a spot I think the Colts where I can't play Texas because I think Colts are going to play a lot better than they did last time. So again, no play for me. I'm just torn on it, but Texans are bad, no doubt about it. Raiders win 27-24. I don't think so. I think the Raiders lose. I think the Raiders lose outright. I don't think they're a good team, and Washington's a team that's a wacky team to bet on too. I mean, people aren't really loving Heineke as a QB, but the guy produces numbers. And the Raiders are the Raiders, folks. You want to bet the Raiders today? Okay, but I'm on the other side of that one. Bengals, exactly. So, we're talking about Chargers before. The defense, I don't know. And Mixon should have a nice 150 on the ground, you'd think. David, how are you? Chargers, Redskins, Steelers, Chiefs under. Chargers, not liking the Chargers at all. Back-to-back roadies, cold weather, questionable defense versus good offense. I understand, again, Cincy off a big win, playing well. I don't know. I think maybe they got a new little swag, a little bump, pep in their step, whatever you want to say. I think it's a new Cincy team out there. It is, obviously, they're winning. They're totally different. Redskins, yes. Steelers, I agree with. Chiefs under. I can see the Chiefs under, right? I can see this game easily being, Chiefs offense have still struggled. Denver, listen, Bridgewater, we'll hear about his ATS numbers are wonderful. We'll hear about Andrew Reid's ATS numbers out of the bye. They're wonderful. But can this game be 24-10? Sailing under the total? Absolutely. So that I don't think, this is definitely not a shootout with Denver. Definitely not a shootout. Arizona wild card. The Arizona wild cards, -13 versus Oregon State. Yeah, I was looking at this one, and Arizona's a good team. We know this, right? Oregon State's got 1 win, and this is a team I thought at the beginning of the year, I'm like, I kind of like them a little bit, the Bees here, right? They played good in the tournament last year. They've just laid a total egg. I'm just looking to see what the opening number was here. Where's Arizona State? Here it is. I'm looking at Arizona State. I need Arizona. So it was 11.5. It's up to 13 now. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I just had a 14-point game, so maybe I should have grabbed it last night at 11. But again, everybody's betting on it, and Rod, you've watched long enough. I mean, there are certain times I'm going to be on where everybody's betting because it's a limited card. Other games like this, you know me, I'm not jumping on it because I have to. I got a couple other games I like more. I mean, again, if I bet it last night at 11.5, I feel good about the number. 13, we're getting to the point of is there value on my number? No, because I'm not thinking the team. And this, folks, you can't look at it. You can't say, well, Arizona's 6-0 and Oregon State's 1-7. So either way, I'm betting. I can't do that. You can't look at stuff like that. You got to take that out of the consideration when you're betting. Marcos, I appreciate you hitting the like button. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. I'm glad I've been seeing you a lot lately. I love when everybody comes in. I try to get to everybody in the chat. it's nice. You come on, you talk. People are here. I love it. I'm Ben Raiders, but I'm a Raiders fan. Foster Monria over third. I don't even know who that guy is. Is he on the Raiders? Foster Monroe? Is he a running back? I don't even know who he is. You know that, Mike. You know I'm not worried. It's what's the line? It's 3. It's 4. I really don't jump at the player props. Although I think next year, as again the show progresses and there's different things going on, because hey, listen, I'm on sites or bet, I'm pro bet or whatever you want to say. Don't ever call me like the top guy. But I'm just a better guy. So when I'm in my groove with one sport, like baseball comes, I'm jumping into baseball. College hoops, I'm jumping into college hoops. I'm not really identifying my player props. And I said this at the beginning when because I was in transition moving stuff. I'll definitely look at some baseball more into the first fives next year for the chat here. I mean, we can't do those on sites, but definitely in my personal betting, I kind of dived into that a little bit because I'm like, you know what? I'm sitting around. Why not do a little first five stuff and some player props, especially the strikeout props for pitchers. But at NFL, I'm not going to lie. I'm not jumping on Sunday mornings and going through 4 different sites to find the props for player props. Maybe down the road I'll do that, but it's not what I do. But hopefully it hits for you. Winers -3. San Francisco 40 Winers against Seattle. Seahawks look like they've cashed in. Yeah, Seattle is what happened to Seattle? I mean, the defense is playing good and the offense can't get going. It's weird. NBC. Like the 049. I could see the 049 because NBC's been just drilling it from outside, man. I was, doing a little research on them. Holy cow, they've been firing away. Delaware should exploit them inside. So over to 149, let's do it. Big X likes the Taylor ham. Thoughts on Mini 12 for Mississippi State. So yeah, I was like, man, this, and it's 12 now. It was 10 last night. So, and I got this at like a 9-point game, so I'm right around 69, 61, 61, 69, 60 type of affair here with these two guys. So at 12 and a half, I would probably lean Mini. Am I betting the Gophers? No. Denver, Texas State. Yeah, I like the Pioneers. I want to take Denver. I was like, oh man, Denver's getting a bunch of points, but what are we at now? So it is 14. This was 13 and a half. Again, this is, I got this actually at a 15 here. I think this is going to be like a 73-58. That was my kind of scoring on it. Did I bet it? No, because I kind of like Denver, but the numbers say Texas should win this one, but I'm not betting it. Belmont and Samford. Where's Belmont? All right, so what's this total here in Belmont? It's 11 now? So, all right, it hasn't really moved. It was 11 last night. Again, it's right on my number of 10. So, for me, it's a no play. It's 11 and a half, huh? Again, half-point move there. I mean, listen, Belmont should win the OVC. They're a good team. Can they run these guys out? Yes. Did I bet it? No. Dr. Ward, can't find your premium basketball picks outside. Yeah, Doctor, I didn't put a package up for, I put so many games in. So I got another 6 up today. For the week, like I said, at 47 and 19, and I didn't put one package up for college basketball this week. Just cause there's so many when I put out, like one day it's, yesterday we had 13, the other day 7. I mean, I had 25 games on Wednesday. I had 5, I had 4. There's 8. What do I got? 6 today, 17, 3, 6, and now Cal will be 7. And that's why I say to people, just get the 3-day or the weekly and use a promo because you're going to get all of them. Like one day you're going to get, there could be only 3 basketball games. And there's some days you're going to have a dozen or 15 or 20, and I just don't like picking, I don't want to just pick 3 and then those 3 lose, but I go 7 and 3 on the other ones. I mean, for $34, $41 for a week or whatever, get 150 games. During the week, I mean, maybe on a Tuesday when there's no NFL up, a Wednesday there'll be a premium. I'll put out just the one best bet a day in college basketball. But other times, people are more interested in football, so the football plays are always up from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Mondays. Obviously, that'll change now with no more football for a while. Except on NFL. But, St. Thomas Drake 22. I got Drake at 19.5 last night. That is a premium one, so I bet on the Bulldogs there. NC Georgia Tech. Yeah, this is an interesting one here with Georgia Tech. I want to lean a little bit Georgia Tech, believe it or not. I want to lean Georgia Tech because I see it's down to 3 because it was 3.5 last night, and I actually have obviously I got Carolina rated a little higher than a 3 here. I'm more in like the 4 kind of range, but I could see like North Carolina winning by a dozen, or I could see it just being a 1-point game. So on cases like this, Marcos, it's just a no play for me. I mean, there's nothing strong. Because as I always say, we could come in here and I could say something why I like to bet North Carolina, why I like to bet Georgia Tech. I'm not going to do either because there's nothing that's really giving me the edge. And when it comes down to it, okay, I could talk myself into either side for a reason, but what does the number say? For me, the number say it's a no play. Niagara. It's 3. All right, it was 4 last night, so it's come down a little tick there. Do we take the Stags here? I mean, again, this is right on the number. This is right where it should be. It was a you're asking me. I guess I would lean for the home team there in the MAAC, but again, no play for me there. I would, the lines come down, so maybe Fairfield. Who's Joe Public guy is not betting Fairfield. That's someone who the books kind of respect a little bit. Came in or somebody made a big bet on Fairfield at 4 and moved it down. So. Again, I guess Fairfield would be the initial look for me, but I did not bet it. Monmouth -5 versus Canisius. I got Monmouth -4.5 last night. I got 4.5 on the Hawks. Cal Poly San Pisco. I can't even pronounce that name. Okay, this San Diego team. Again, this line's down from 11. I still like San Diego though because I got this as like an 11 or 12-point game. So if you want to go San Diego, I'm not going to get in your way. I like my number says San Diego there. I did not bet it, but I think they cover. Monmouth, I'm on Monmouth, which is Sacred Heart. We had Sacred Heart a couple times too. They're playing Brown, 8-point dog, +9 now. All right, it was 8. It was 8, then 8.5, and I'm done. So it's going up. People are betting Brown. Listen, right where it should be for me. If you want to take the dog here, extra points, I'll take Sacred Heart with you. A little bit of an edge there. Fordham versus the Johnnies. Listen, I don't think Fordham can run with St. John's, but if St. John's going to pull away and win this one and get you like a 20-point win. I know it's 16. St. John's going to have to be up 25-30 to cover this number. You know what I'm saying? So as a St. John's guy, I don't know. Maybe a first half if you want to jump on that. I think they'd maybe jump out early and get a 10, 12-point lead at the half. I just can't lay 16. I don't know if they'll mail it in the second half and then the Rams go on a run there and close, then all of a sudden you get back. You're up 22 and next thing you know you win by 15 and you're like, come on, St. John's. Xavier, Oklahoma State. Yeah, this is a tricky one for me here with the Cowboys. So what is this line now? It's 3. It's gone up. It's going up a little bit here. I'd kind of lean Oklahoma State. Xavier's not a vintage kind of Xavier team. Maybe a little underplay there. Maybe a little under action. But I would lean on the home team there. Monmouth. I like Monmouth. Yeah, they're pretty good. Tim Earl's in the house. Good morning, Mr. Earl. How are you? Ilshai in Detroit, 2:00. Yeah, so this game, it was 1.5. Now I'm seeing 2. Now Ilshai's now they're Detroit's favorite here. I guess Detroit's back. Is Detroit? The Detroit guys are back healthy. I guess things are turning there because they started out a little slow. They're missing guys. Like I remember we faded them out of the gate. I think against Wyoming. People were high on like Detroit, like Detroit, but they were missing guys. I mean, they're 1-6. Granted, they're off a big win, right? I think they just won their last game. +1, we got to. That's new because I just checked this a little while ago. So, maybe not even an hour ago, they were a dog. So, I guess Detroit would be the play there. That's a crazy move. That's a crazy move. I like Cal plus the points. Yes, they are. But if they're that banged up, Marcos, and everybody's betting them, I don't know. My numbers say Cal anyway. It was a borderline Cal play, and now the line's gone up. So, I think I might have to just play Cal on principle. Bucks Falcons over to 50.5. He says lock it in. Dave M says lock in the over there. Well, now why wouldn't you think the over here, right? The Falcons defense is porous. Bucks like to throw the ball. They should be able to put up some points. Can we get anything out of the Falcon offense is the question. That's the question. Because this game could be 34-10. Who the heck knows? What are you getting out of Atlanta? That's the problem. You got the Bucks scoring 50 here? You know, Dave? I kind of like it, but I can't play it because I don't know. The Falcons are trash. You got Manhattan. 5.5 over Quinnipiac. I like it, big waves. I like it. Lions over to 47. Or Tampa, Atlanta over. So the Lions game, I can see that just being an under. And here's, I like the Lions you put out here. Minnie's gonna. They got Minnesota today. The Lions. What time? Yeah, so it's still sitting at 7. 46s and the halves are out there. And I gotta say for this one, where's my little sheet? Of course, I can never find it when I need it. So I got the under 47. There it is. It's on the other side of me. So I got the under 47 the other day. I still kind of lean it because even though Minnie's got no running back, where they're going to come out and chuck it all over the field, possibly. And if they do that, fine. But will Detroit score enough to get it to the overs? So that's, how is Detroit putting up their points? That's why I'm leaning on under. I like Detroit. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. We've seen Minnie. We talk about laying eggs. Dude, why are you going to be shocked when this game is like 9-3 at the half or something totally ridiculous? I think as much as I like Zim, I think he's out after this year in Minnesota. And why I like the Lions is they still fight. They find ways to lose. And I feel bad for Detroit Lenny. Like, you watch that team, like, oh, my goodness, we could have won. They could win some of these games. And if it's a team letting them in through the back door, whatever the case may be, they're still battling. So if you're really looking to bet the Lions game, I'm just saying take the Lions in the points. And again, Tampa and Atlanta, here's the thing. What's Atlanta? It's 50. Is Brady putting up 44? If you're thinking Tampa's getting 40, I saw the Cowboys put up 40 and the game didn't get over against Atlanta. And I had the over. Dallas had the over. Couldn't get there. One team puts up a 30? It was like 30, 37, 40 points, whatever it is. A team gets 40, can't get to 50. Again, that's an avoider for me. Marist and Ryder. I kind of like, there's Ryder. I'll tell you, I got him at 2.5 last night, and now they're it's down to 1. So people are betting Marist. I don't know. I'm taking Ryder. I like Ryder, Richie. Like Steele's in the house. Good morning. We keep it classy. That's how we roll here. Western Illy, we got Western Illy. I got him at 5.5 last night, Rob. That's our team. I like over in the Raiders game. I can see over Raiders game because both these teams' defenses are questionable, to be kind, to be nice. Mother always say, if you don't have something nice to say, you don't say it at all. And these defenses have really got nothing nice to say about it. When Bengals money line, I can see it, Lex. Why not? Washington football team, my favorite play today. Again, lines come down. Everybody's saying, they beat the Cowboys. Why can't they beat Washington? Folks, it's not that hard. You look at it, and I say this all the time. Wow, that's easy money. Somebody's only got the line's 2.5. They got to win by 3. It's 1.5. All you got to do is win the game. Man, get ready to redeposit into your phones. Over and Mr. Nika's got to come in with NBA. How are you, Mr. Nika? I didn't even look at NBA today. Not one game I looked at. NBA. No betting allowed, NBA in December, Mr. Nikki. You know better. You know how I feel about this. All right, we got 3 games on the board today. Jazz over here, huh? 212.5. Do you take the Cavaliers here as a dog? I'm going to say over. I'm going to say take the Jazz. How about the Jazz come in here and win this one like 115 to like 104. I gotta see. I gotta get the over for Mr. Nika. I think the Jazz come in here and roll. This line was 6. Everybody's betting Cleveland. I don't know. I think it's Jazz time. Let's see what else we got here in NBA while we're on the page here. Washington, Toronto. No, we don't want Washington, Toronto. Charlotte, Atlanta. Atlanta's laying 7. No, we can't do that at home. We know that. And New Orleans and Houston. Why even look at NBA today? Washington B-ball forfeit today against UCLA. Any info? Yeah, they had I guess it was a COVID game. So that's that. So you can't put a team out there. It's automatic loss. We're not rescheduling. Hawks money line for my parlay. Atlanta Hawks money line? I guess. I mean, you're putting in a parlay, so you're not laying that big number. Denver under 46. I could see that, yes. Chargers minus Denver under 46. Chargers minus the 3. Well, Chargers are favored. Chargers are dogs, so they're going to be plus 3. Philly under. I could see that. I lean Pelicans, but I don't know. Listen. On an NFL Sunday when I got 50 basketball college hoops games, I'm not looking at 3 NBA games. So I can't even give you a lean there. Pelicans and the Rockets. You know how we feel about the Pelicans. I mean, Houston Rockets, this is where we're at here on a Sunday. NFL Sunday, Miss Nika, you want to bet New Orleans and Houston. You know what I say to that?
Stop it. Get some help.
That's that. Texas State, Denver over to 129. Oh, you're really digging right here there, Rob. Holy cow. 129. I got this at I have it at a 129 exactly. So that is a 0, no play at all for me. Oregon minus 9 versus Arizona State. So you got a 9er here. Because hold on a second. So Oregon's 9. So it was 10 last night. Arizona State just looks bad. And this is a spot. Do you buy? Is this like one of those you buy low after that debacle? Because we had Washington State in here, right? When they played them the other day, it was like 50-29, whatever the heck the final was, something really ugly. Like, do you buy on the ugliness, or is that team just bad right now? And I think they're just bad. So I would probably lay it with Oregon, believe it or not. I don't want to, as much as I love taking the ugly team, I think that team is just not playing well right now. And the coaches, it's just the whole kit and caboodle is not looking too good out there. Richmond money line. Yeah, why not? I mean, let's go. You know I like the Spiders, Markel. Kyler is back. Will not make a difference, though, for me, Fremont. I'm still on the Bears. Under Northwestern Maryland. I think so. I mean, Maryland's made a coaching change. I mean, how about who doesn't love Danny Manning? I'm 47. I love, Danny Manning in 1988. The guy was like unbelievable. Carried the team on his back. He's not suiting up, and he's 50. So he's not playing basketball for Maryland. He wasn't that good a coach with Wake. I mean, he had a great player in Wake. He couldn't even get to the NCAA tournament once. I mean, I don't know. Everyone wanted Turzon out. Okay, somebody's gonna be real happy with the guy. He's fine, but I'm gonna say under. I'll say under, and I'll say Northwestern. Monmouth, yes. Fairfield. We got Fairfield, Niagara here again. No, I lean Fairfield, yes, right, because that line's coming down. So Fairfield, yes. Minnesota. I think we said we kind of lean on a little Minnesota there against Mississippi State, right? Because that one's 10-10-10, and they're 12. So yes, Minnesota. Over Denver and Texas State. It's 149. I thought somebody said it was 129. Yeah, that's a no play for me there. Minnesota 12.5. I kind of like Minnesota there. It is getting to where you want to take Minnesota because I got that as like a 9-10 point Mississippi Stater. So 12.5 would be in my wheelhouse, and I would say bet the Gophers. Jets 5.5. Yes. Falcons plus 11, Marcus. You know what? I almost bet them early in the week, the Falcons plus 11. So I would kind of lean to them, right? As Tampa Bay defense can give up points. So 11's a lot to give up on the road. This is the NFL. Double digits on the road. I don't know. Tough. That's a tough one. I don't want to lay 11 with. I know he's awesome, but I would lean on Falcons. Am I betting it? No. Oilers regulation under Tampa Bay versus the Flyers, under Hawks, Islanders, and the Jets money line. All right, so on the ice today, I did bet the Flyers today on the ice. That's about it. Well, let's see what we got here. Oilers regulation. Why am I thinking this is going to be is this a big number? Oilers, Edmonton Oilers regulation. 190. Okay, I get it. Against the Kings, okay. What do we got? Under Tampa Bay, I'd say okay to that because I like. You got a 6. Good. It's down to 5.5. So good number by you. Good job there. I like the Flyers, so I think under is a good play. Hawks and Islanders. Where are the Islanders? Blackhawks 5.5, 150. So yeah, I would you get the under. It's juiced to the under too, 130. So I guess you're on the right side there. That's no real opinion there of me. And Winnipeg money line. Where's Winnipeg Jets against Toronto? You laying even money there. Okay, I mean, again, I bet one game today. It's the Flyers. Did I dig a lot into these other ones? Not particularly. I kind of look to see what jumps out of me. And obviously, I see Edmonton laying 2. It's going to be, no love for me right there. Toronto, Winnipeg. Again, you're getting Winnipeg. I say yes to the Jets there. Why not, right? You see a team that's, got 11 wins versus a team for 17 wins. You're laying a number. I like it. Like the thinking on that one. Richmond money line. Yes, I said spiders. Spiders. Good afternoon, Betty. How are you today? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a little bit, but I appreciate you popping in. That Richmond line has reversed. It has reversed, and I told you I got Richmond -1, and now they're C +2. I don't care. Northern Illinois, tough team. I get it. Tough spot. Richmond, though, is a team I think should win the A-10. A lot of all their guys back. This is an experienced team. Last year, they had injuries. And I had them in the A-10 tournament. I had them a lot, and I was waiting for them. They were getting guys back, and they couldn't put it together. I don't know. I'm high on them again this year. So what's there to say? I'm a Spider guy. Seahawks and Lions. Seahawks, I'm not really sold on. Lions, we already bet the Lions. Yeah, Lions for sure. Seattle, I'm a little sketchy on. Ravens spread, no. Niners team total over 23.5. I don't know about that because Seattle's defense played a little better and their offense has been bad. I could see this being a low-scoring game. But, you're thinking 49ers put up 24, you should be okay. I understand the thinking. Am I going to bet it? No. Broncos, this is where you want to be. I could make arguments on both sides of the Broncos game. Tampa Bay, I cannot say lay 11 with Tampa. I can't do that. Not on the road. 11 on the road, division, I just can't do it. Vikings, definitely not. Dolphins, heck no. Colts, yes, because of the way they played so poorly with the turnovers and the poor tackling at the end. But again, that's a big number for the road. Chargers, Bengals over, yes. Cardinals, no. Jets, yes. Rams. Listen, Rams don't blow these guys out today. Lex, bro, we're done with the Rams. Marcos has a fan of Lex. Usually ugly NFL for me today. Lions and the Bolts. Huh? Well, listen, sign me up for some Detroit Lions, yes. Chargers, I don't know. I'm not sold. I'm not sold on the Chargers. I'm sold more on Cincy. Bethune-Cookman. Cookman in Central Florida. Where's Bethune-Cookman? Here we go. So it's 24.5. It was 26.5 last night. So, again, this is – I'm not betting. You know what? I'll take Bethune-Cookman and the points. Give me the points. Bolts, not high in the Bolts. Texans, man, Eric, you really went ugly today. You went all ugly. I thought I had some ugly up in the chat, but you're really going. But again, we got home dogs in Seattle, home dogs in Texas, and Cincy off a big win and the Bolts off a loss. I get it. I can't really disparage these. Detroit must win today. Well, We all must do something, but don't mean it's gonna happen. I'll take the points. They battle. It's a big enough number where the back door it'll be open for us. And Minnesota defense, we've seen Minnesota do stupid things to not cover games. Definition of insanity. Yeah, baby, we're taking the Lions. See, we'll sprinkle a little Lions money line in there, Lex. Penn State college basketball, yes. Lex and Bietti going back at it. Thank you. I appreciate. See, this is why the show is great because people come in, they see what other people like, they agree, they disagree. There's kindness. I bet with the GOAT. All right, what do I bet on? Normal bet each plays it even or a bit more based on confidence. So, obviously, when I have if I put out like a big game, like short shot yesterday, I had Cincinnati. That's gonna be a bigger play than me. Anything I kind of like. If I put out I rate my games. You'll see a lot of flat 4 stars, which is like a basic play for me, and it'll vary, right? So it'll be a varying kind of number. Now, people in here, they're a lot of casual type players, so they haven't been betting for 20 years. They don't have a huge bankroll and stuff like that. So mine's, one day if I have 20 college basketball games and if I like one more, all right, maybe I'll put like $2 on that guy or something, maybe 3,000. Because if I got 15 other games going at 300 each, 330 for 300, that adds up. All of a sudden you're looking at $15,000-$16,000 in action just in college basketball before there's a college football game, on a day like that. So I try to keep a steady kind of number based on just the volume. But some days I love, like a couple weeks ago, I love like Arkansas over Missouri. I loved the Utah under against Colorado. Some games I'm going to come in and I'll go big over the top, 5-digit plays. Like I'm like, you know what? I got my money. I've been grinding along. We've been making a little bit of profit, but I really like this one and I'm coming over the top, But a lot of times it's just straight, just straight grinding away. I say this all the time, Becco. I'm not some multi-millionaire guy betting $100,000 a game. I don't do that. I could still, as much as these books limit people's action, you know what? I got a couple places I'm limited at, and I got to go in through the back door to get stuff done. Yeah, but you know what? I find myself I get more when I have like a future kind of stuff that I hit. That's where they kind of nudge me down on. Like that's where I get kind of picked up on stuff like that. They don't like that, but yeah, I tell people, listen, whatever you want to bet, try to just keep it the same. Because once you start picking and choosing, especially as new bettors, and bet, I mean, I've seen you around a while. You like something, you come in too much, and then just knock out your whole bankroll. Right? You never tell people coming here, we're going to bet everything on this. You cannot do that. You got to be able to ride. Listen, there was a spot in baseball. I had I think a 3-20 run in baseball. You know what? And it was just the same betting all the time. I'm like, oh boy, I got to just keep these out the same. And then it flips. And then as the game started going, I'm an old gambler guy. I believe in like the old, gambling gods. Like I can't go out of my way and start doing something different because that's going to like reverse jinx me, stuff like that. I'm a wacky like that. I think like that. I can't, I got to up my bet and do this and that. No, I'm just going to grind away. I'm happy grinding. I've been grinding for my entire life, 25, 27 years of betting. And I got a house, I have cars, I have money. We're happy. I'm happy like that. I'm not, could it be more? Could I, instead of betting $5,000 a game, I could go to $35,000 a game? Yeah, but there's no reason to. I don't need to. They deserve to win the poor Lions. Yeah. You got a new coach. At least they're playing hungry for him. Jags and the points. For this game, Eric, if the Rams don't win this one 31-13 or something, convincingly, this is the Ram teams have gone all in, right? They're all in. I'm going to win. We're getting rid of Goff. I'm winning with Stafford. I'm bringing in Von Miller. You got Donald. You got Cooper Kupp having a record-breaking year. But, this team, you still got no running game. You lost Woods. I mean, you brought in a cancer in OBJ. I mean, you're not beating up the Jaguars today? Listen, just hang it up. It is. It's all about bankroll. Everybody's bankroll is different. I can't say take the Jags today. Ravens won Ben's career today. Lions and Jags. I mean, at least with the Lions though, they're competitive. Lex, like they come in, they got the back door. They could, they've been in games. San Fran -3, Raw Delgado. I could see that. I mean, Seattle. What's going on in Seattle? This is a mess. Ben said, I mean, who's shocked? This is my last year in Pittsburgh. Really? I'm shocked. Who do you think is the best matchup? College football playoffs for the Bearcats to advance. Bearcats, Wolverines, Bearcats, Crimson Tide, Bearcats, both. I don't even know. It's not even about the matchup. I want to see what the spreads are. And I'll tell you what, out of these, I mean, I had Georgia. I had Georgia 4.5. I actually did come in on Bama was down 10-0. I grabbed some little money line on Bama. I'm like, 10-0. This is Alabama. They could maybe do something, and then they did. Now, I think you put 41 up on Georgia, 34. I mean, they got defensive touchdown, but no, I don't think the last. I don't know what 5, 6, 7 games did all the teams Georgia played put up 40 points combined. And where was this? The thing about Alabama, why I said 4.5, you know what? I'll buy me some Georgia at 4.5. Now, Georgia can't stop a good team. Now, maybe, listen, everybody wants to say the SEC is overrated. Quite possibly is. But, I mean, Alabama gave up points to A&M. They gave up points to Florida. And yet they shut down Georgia. Is this Georgia offense that terrible? And I thought it was a little questionable, too. They're going to run the ball. But who's Cincy? I mean, I like the Wolverines. I'll tell you what, if Michigan's playing Georgia or Bama, I might take Michigan there, believe it or not. I might take a little Michigan future. I might see what I haven't even looked, believe it or not, to see what the lines are for these games. But I don't know. I think Cincy could, Cincy's a tough team. Now, last year they wanted a rematch with Georgia. Remember, Georgia had guys sit out, right? They're going pro, they're sitting out. But Cincy did beat, again, who did they beat? Houston, SMU, ECU, Notre Dame. I mean, Notre Dame's their apex. And we see Notre Dame get run out when they play their Clemson. When they play their teams that have speed and stuff like that, Notre Dame doesn't do good. But the Bearcats are kind of a tough team. I can't even say which ones are best to advance because I don't think there are anything's their best to advance. All these teams are pretty good. Lafayette NJIT. 130, what's it, 136.5? It's got I'd say over. It was 134, so I'm gonna ride who's ever betting it over to the over. They haven't played excellent. I mean, I was not expecting it. I thought this was gonna be a dogfight, ugly game. Was not. Bama exploits Georgia. Maybe over in Cal basketball. We talking Cal basketball against Utah? I like Cal basketball. Utah and Utah State. What do we got here? Who's Utah State playing? I mean, I don't like Utah. I like Cal. UCLA basketball. Yeah, I mean, listen, have I been following the UCLA team a little bit? Yeah, I thought they'd do good against Gonzaga, and Gonzaga ran them right out of the building. We'll see how they play here. It's conference time. You're in your conference battles. We'll see how they do here. Siena versus St. Peter's. Man, Rob Frankel loves his Mac. What is this line? 8? I don't know. I got Peters at 10. I got St. Peter's at 10-point better. Detroit's down +1 in college basketball. All right. Well, see, yeah, because Detroit, I saw them. It was a 2-point dog, and then someone put them up here that they were a 1-point fade. So I was just confused how that went. Detroit is +2. Okay. See that? All right. At least it hasn't moved then. And I was like, wow, that line really moved because it was 1.5 last night, ill shy, and then it was 2 this morning. So, again, I'm not betting that game. It's right where I'm not. Utah winning, Xavier +3. Well, if you're just taking Utah on the money line for whatever they are, some crazy amount, why not? They're 9-point faves. They should win on the money line. Xavier, I got no opinion on that game. Brown Sacred Heart under to 137. It's open at 134, up to 137 now. Yeesh. At this point, I come in on the under. Utah covering. I don't think so. I like the points. Manhattan versus Quinny. I like Manhattan there. Penn State, Ohio State. Give me some Penn State, Nittany Lions. Everybody all over Ohio State after the Duke win. Parlay fillers. I know you. You're the parlay queen. You love the parlays. Don't have much faith in my NFL picks. Oh, boy. Hope you win all your CBB. Listen, as I said, college football in the video, 60%, 1639. NFL football, we could laugh at the picks. They're ugly. You don't have to faith in them. You know what? 55%, though. 56-46. We win. The games win. Yeah. This is why new people betting, don't look at the team names. Don't think like, oh, my goodness, you got to take these crappy teams. It's not about that. It's about the number. And it'll take you a long time. I was telling somebody last night, I stopped by a little barbecue yesterday. And he's like, oh, what do you do? Sports? What is that? And I think I said the story before. I've said it on other shows. I was down at the Sands back in the day. This is like 95, rolling with an old timer. And time I had a job, I think I was making like $300. I think I was making $325 a week back in 1995. And he's like, what's the goal for today? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, what do you make at your job right now? I'm like, I'm making like $325 a week. It's not bad. No, it's good. I was 21 years old. I still lived at home. I moved back to my parents. I got a job. And I was like, all right, and he's like, you have over a week's pay on the table, and you have 2 months' money backed up on the racks. What are you trying to do here? I said, I know, man. How about going around, try to win like 10, 15, 20 grand or something? He's like, be happy with a day's pay. All right? You got to know how to bet. Be happy with a day's pay, folks. The games are ugly. I get it. Grind away. 55% might not sound sexy. People come in here, 75%, I'm going to hit it. You know what? For 12 years, my NFL has been about 55, 56%. And like I was just mentioning my betting ways to go grind away. Be happy with a day's pay. You guys all have jobs. I'm sure maybe there's one person in here who comes in and listens to the show who's like a pro bettor and wants to see what some other guy says or thinks he's a pro. You might think, this guy doesn't know anything. Bro, be happy. Like, people want to come here, bet crazy. Be happy. What do you make at your job? Why wouldn't you be happy making that in 2.5 hours on a basketball game, whatever the case may be? But you're not happy. I say this all the time. Nobody's happy with that. They want to make more. And I say it all the time. Be happy. It's simple. You got a job. You make X amount of dollars, and then you come in here and you're expecting to hit a 7-teamer for 1540 or something, like $20 per. Listen, I'll grind away. I'm happy grinding away. My kids are happy. We're all happy. It is what it is. Be happy with a day's pay, folks. Don't think you're going to get rich. It's a grind. You can't just hit. It's not a lottery ticket. Wichita State versus K-State. Usually I would take K-State, but Wichita State team looks good. I'm just on an underplay there. Give me the under. Ravens on the under. Arizona college basketball. Again, Arizona, listen, this line is up to, what's it up to now? Oregon State looks terrible. I do like Pittsburgh there. I can't. Yeah, so the thing. I can't do crazy stuff like that. I can't. I know people love doing those crazy parlays. I don't. I just, I'm old school. I'm set in my ways. I'm an old school grind guy. Happy with him. Cash money every week collected. Washington. Yes, Washington, Terry. Chattanooga, Lipscomb. What do I got this at? I got this at 15. Excuse me. No, that's a Cincinnati game. What is this line? It's up to 7. It was 4 last night. So everybody's betting Chattanooga. You know we like Chatty, right? We've had Chattanooga a few times. This is out of range now. I'll have to come back with Lipscomb. Miss Chanel is here. Hello, my little parlady. I love the parladies. That's a great show. Parladies with Ali and Tony Cobbs. Luke, what do you say, fella? You're early today. What do you mean you're early? I'm late. I'm wrapping up. It's noon. I've been on for an hour. I'm getting out of here. Any thoughts on Arizona Cardinals versus the Bears? Yeah, we bet the Bears today. Over for the hockey. Islanders, 10-game losing. The Islanders are bad. Cards over to 43. I like the under there. Who's scoring? Stomach-turning news. Yes, it is when you talk those kind of numbers, Daryl. Absolutely. Colts 24. Texas offense is terrible. FAU, you know we like our little Florida Atlantic. What is that line? 6 right now against North Florida? It's only 6. It's come down, Brad, because this line was 7. It was 8.5 earlier. I saw 7, 8.5, so it's down to 6. I actually got FAU as a 10-point. It's 10 points better here. So again, the line move has me a little concerned. But North Florida is a team. We like the Ospreys. The Ospreys a couple of years ago, we were on North Florida. They come out, dude, they love shooting a 3. So if the 3 is on, this game's going to be crazy. 6 though, I can make a play because I think the Owls are much better. Like I said, I got them as a 10-point fave here. Who you like Monday Night Football? My Monday, Chris. Besides the fact that I got the Monday night game posted on the site, I've mentioned this, and I can't throw everyone out because I actually, I don't know. I feel bad because I don't know, people come in here and buy picks because sometimes they do. A lot of times they don't. Go back and watch the Look Headline show from last week. I told you exactly who I'm betting this week because I bet them on Sunday and Monday of last week for this weekend. Hello, Lex. Miss Danica. Bucks Falcons over. My thing with this is Falcons, are they scoring? We saw Dallas put up a bundle on them they couldn't get over. Giants game hit 7. Take it with the Giants. Giants outright today. 3 years ago should have been men's last year. Absolutely. New painting. Yes, we got it's a little hot cocoa. It's hot cocoa for Christmas. My daughter likes drawing photos. I'll put a different one in here tomorrow. We'll have a nice little Christmas theme. We'll switch them up a little bit. I'll show off my daughter's work. I took the Pitt 3.5 over Wake video pick. Absolutely. Nice. Winner. Chicken dinner. Jets Eagles under. I could actually see this game going over, believe it or not, but no play for me. I just like the Jets. Rob Franklin. Troy over to 140. This is right. I got like 138 on this game, so that's where I'm at. The jet line's dropping 4.5. Good. Well, good. Because it makes me look like I'm a genius when I have the higher number. Sprinkle Jets money line. Somebody knows something. I said take all these games, put a little money line on them. Seriously. I mean, I know pros are like, oh, you should bet more. I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm superstitious and I shouldn't be. I believe in, God or however you want to put things. But it's like, I'm just happy being what I'm at. I have plenty of money. We're not hurting for anything. But just be happy. I don't, guys aren't come in like, oh, we're gonna do crazy stuff like that. All right, do you? Everybody does things different, right? I mean, I don't compare myself to anybody else. We're gonna stuff like that. Let's go. I mean, we got to bring out bank accounts. I guess we'll do what we have to do. But that's when it comes to betting, dude. Everybody's different. Everybody comes in here. I mean, I'm sure there's people who bet $5, $10 a game. There's nothing wrong with that. Have fun. You want to have fun? Have fun. I'm not gonna have fun. I'm not gonna make. I haven't worked it 17 years for the love of God. Mr. Nika, have a good one. Bears went to 8. I still like the Bears. I'll still take the Bears. It's game time. We're out of here. What are we doing at 1 o'clock? Go make your money. Be happy with a day's pay. Look headlines. We'll do it at halftime. Good luck, everybody. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it all. Good seeing everybody. Bye-bye.